Friends, how's it going? Well, sometimes you get theories and you think about them in your head and then you just drive yourself nuts, and so sometimes you just got to do it. So here we go. We got a piece of 6-quarter white oak. Wow, that's just wide enough. This is my grandfather's axe, and this is the original handle on said axe. And now I can't find a pencil. I'll hide a bloody pencil. I didn't look at these squares all day. I have. It came out quite nice, I think. Looky here. Look at that. Oh, that's my finger. So the games are coming along pretty nice. Yep. I feel sorry for whoever's playing that, if they play with real alcohol. Whoops. Okay, so for double bit, I think this is possibly the coolest doggone pattern I've run across. I'm just saying. I'm not taking anything away from anybody, but this is not only, I don't even want to do that, and then we'll do it there. This is not only slender, but it has I believe it to have a thickness to taper ratio. So Grandpa, wherever you are, here's to your keen cutter from the 30s or 40s, 3.5 pounds. No vice marks, no hammer marks. Well, maybe a little up here. Good profile. It had screws and nails, and I did the best I could on restoring it. But this is what got the axes all started. This is what started the madness. And let me tell you, I'm mad. Yeah, this is supposed to be my shop, not my axe factory. But it's becoming an axe factory. So anyway, give me a square. Can you guys see that? Can you guys see that? I don't know if you can see that or not. Oh, maybe so. Maybe you can. Oh. Okay. Well, we'll just bring it up here then. Oops. I'm gonna do that. And again, put that there maybe. Whoops. How's that? Is that bad? Oh, that's not bad. That's pretty good actually. Okay, so how long is our eye gonna be? I think we're gonna come up to here. And then we're gonna flare. I have a square to flare. You gotta have a square to flare, man. And that is the rip side. This is just white oak. Just, I'm gonna be using white oak for all my prototypes because it's just easier to work. Hickory is a giant pain in the beep a lot of times. So we're going to, oops, gotta do that too. Okay, so that is, why is that not looking, what is that? No. Okay. That is like the present. It's actually time to go home, but But sometimes a fella has to do what a fella has to do. Let's see if that's gonna work. Oh, that's gonna be deadly. Okay, now if you fall down, it's your own darn fault. No, it's actually my fault. All right, we're gonna cut this big honking knot out of here. The butt of this thing is right at 6/4, so I probably should be using 8/4, but for a prototype, that's too much of a waste of material. So we're not gonna waste material. See, that's all waste. Use it for something else though. Okay, here comes that nasty knot. Some people are saying, what are you, crazy? Making axe handles? But I have to. I have to make handles. Okay, so now we're not gonna get, whoops! We're not gonna get too crazy. But we might get a little crazy. So I'm gonna set you guys up on the jigsaw. Hopefully that's gonna be good. Is that good? Can you guys see that? All right, you need like my utility knife right there. Oh, I went ahead and kicked it. Okay, so can I see it? Oh, there it is. You're doing good, guys. Okay. Give it a little power. Power never hurt no one. Need water. 515. Be 1 by 530. But I'm going nuts. I've been thinking about doing this all day. I'm tired of hafting other people's handles. I'm just tired of it. I want to haft my own handles. And maybe a year from now I'll be making my own axe heads. You never know. It's a pretty lofty dream. It's a pretty lofty dream, my friends. I can feel this taper in the saw. Maybe like, I don't know, from the center line, maybe like 4 degrees. Well, would you look at that? Tried to stay, either leave the line or a 16th off the line. Not too much waste. you have a bag? Oh, I just took a splinter in my palm. That's really all I wanted to do today. I've got some sanding sleeves coming. 6x9 standing sleeves. Because remember I blew that one up, but I've got some sanding sleeves coming for that. And I got this guy, whoops, how about we turn the saw off, this big honking saw, how about we turn it off? But yeah, we're gonna see. Pretty good grain orientation, even though it's not super straight, it's pretty straight. Can you focus on that? There you go. But that's exactly what I wanted to do. Ah, dear Lord. But so we're gonna give it a go. You know, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this, man. I have ideas. Handle ideas. But anyway, yeah, so we got the 6x9 pneumatic drum going, and we went to Harbor Freight because I didn't want to spend $300, and I think this welder's stand is going to work out pretty nice, although it might need some legs. But I've got that hopping, so I can drag that outside with the fan. And we have some 8-quarter white oak for more prototypes. We are working on prototypes. We have some surprises going. We're still waiting on hickory, but we have a good amount of hickory. That is gonna probably be the next one we dig into. I don't know. That could change. It could change. I mean, like, seriously change. So, lot going on. Plenty of bloodwood. Piece of babinga. We're gonna take this piece of walnut and make a new saw handle, because that saw handle right there that's made out of plywood makes me want to throw up. And we're gonna tune this guy up. I've got a raker gauge for him. All I need to get is a saw set, a tooth set, and get after it with the files. So we're gearing up. Colder weather's coming. It's time to get out there with saws. Get out in the outdoors. Yeah. Chop, cut, must cut wood. I cut now. Yeah, get out and caveman it. What else? Jay Daniels, it's been fun talking to you. I really enjoy talking to you and sharing stuff, and I can't wait. I can't wait to have my tool pouch belt. I can't wait to see that, to see what you come up with and create. I know it's going to be awesome. Tree Fella, your presence is always awesome. Pilk Pulk, thanks for all of the good vibes. In fact, everyone, thanks for all the good vibes. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to return the favor and just keep plodding along. Everybody stay safe, and just approach things from a stance of happiness and kindness. We are going to beat this craziness going on. We're going to come out on the other end, and it's going to be good. We're going to have learned a lot, and everybody's going to end up being closer. And I think we're going to go back. We're going to go back to more the way things were. You know, I mean, not in a old man get off my grass kind of way, but you know, let's get our heads out of our devices. Let's get out and start cutting some wood or
planting stuff in the yard or doing some landscaping or, you know, helping somebody with something, you know? Because it all makes a difference. The human interaction makes a difference. So anyway, enough soapbox. You all are great. The whole live feed on Tuesday with the stand up and buck was amazing, energizing, motivating. What can you say? It speaks for itself. So anyway, I've been so busy, I think it's Thursday, but I'm not sure. So if it's Thursday, we're almost there. Tomorrow's Friday. If it's not Thursday, then it's probably Wednesday, so we got a couple more days to go, but I don't know. Seriously, I am that busy. So anyway, take care, everybody. Peace. Hey, everybody, it's Friday. What's happening? So I spared you all the gory details of the sanding and stuff, but it took about an hour and a half. Once I get the feel for it, I think it won't take as long, but I learned a lot. Keeping the sides straight is gonna be just technique, cutting it a lot better on the bandsaw. Not so wavy on the top of the handle because I had a lot of draw knifing and flattening and sighting down the thing, and it's kind of odd because it's not only straight, it's on a curve a little bit, but it's, you know, you don't want to see a bunch of lumpy stuff in your handle. So anyway, that's number one. My grandfather's pattern. Not too shabby. This is a little lumpy. I can see a few lumps. But the center line, you can see that. The center line and the eye at the butt line up. It has its problems. I tell you what, they're not too bad. You can, it's actually, you know, I tell you what, I did on the straight. So now you can see it compared to a straight edge. The palm swell is pretty nifty. And keep in mind, I mean, when I cut these sides away on the bandsaw, in no way was that little tracing symmetrical, and I didn't think that would matter, but that matters. That line needs to be dead on. So I have some patterns to make, probably gonna make them out of like sheet metal and refine those. Got a little crazy with the draw knife on the end, so I just decided, but it's 3 inches, so I think we're gonna hang this baby, see how she goes. Came out a little thinner than I would like. I wanted it more, it's a little bit too thin, but I think I'm gonna, what I'm gonna do is, when my patterns go a 1/4 inch over what the actual is on Grandpa's axe, and then go from there. Because when you have to tweak stuff, you end up sanding more than you want. And as the process goes along, you learn what to do and what not to do, and when you can get away with some slop. But I mean, I'm pretty pleased. This was all, there it is. This was all by eye. So, I mean, you can see that pencil line lining up. Whoops. You can see, what can you see? Just a little lumpy, like right in here. And you know what? Since it's number one, I'm just gonna leave it. I could obsess on this, but it's an axe. That's pretty symmetrical. It's just a little bit like on the right, it's just a little bit not symmetrical, but I can fix that when I hang it. So I'm gonna go home for lunch, pick out an axe head to put on it. We got axes going on. I wanna do an unboxing this weekend. Got some special stuff going down. Some axes for some people that I really think a lot of. So I'm gonna try and get that out. And anyway, now I have to get work. Now I have to get working. I got work to do. But things have kind of slowed down. Customers haven't made a firm decision on what they want to do. So the lumber's on the job, and just kind of waiting, hanging out. So what better time to work on a drinking game and make an axe handle and hang a few axes. So anyway, I hope y'all are doing well. I mean, you can just keep saying it and saying it. You can't really say it enough, but you know, I think all of this positivity, I mean, it's just starting to get like nuts, like super good nuts, not nuts in a bad way, but like, you know, just look forward getting up in the morning and seeing who's going to text or who's going to send a message or do something that really makes a difference, you know? I don't know about you all, but it gets you going. It like, you know, somebody's like, hey, how's it going? Hope you're doing good. Man, that really makes a difference. So thank you so much. It means a lot. More this weekend. This week was kind of weird. Sitting at my desk a lot and just didn't get a lot of content out, but I think we're going to try to make up for that this weekend. So bye for now. Hey, everybody, it's Friday. What's happening? So I spared you all the gory details of the sanding and stuff, but it took about an hour and a half. Once I get the feel for it, I think it won't take as long, but yeah, I learned a lot. Keeping the sides straight is gonna be just technique, cutting it a lot better on the bandsaw. Not so wavy on the top of the handle because I had a lot of draw knifing and flattening and sighting down the thing, and it's kind of odd because it's not only straight, it's on a curve a little bit, but it's, you know, you don't want to see a bunch of lumpy stuff in your handle. So anyway, that's number one. My grandfather's pattern. Not too shabby. This is a little lumpy. I can see a few lumps. But the center line, you can see that. The center line and the eye at the butt line up. It has its problems. I tell you what, not too bad. You can, it's actually, you know, I tell you what, I did it on the straight. So now you can see it compared to a straight edge. The palm swell is pretty nifty. And keep in mind, I mean, when I cut these sides away on the bandsaw, in no way was that little tracing symmetrical, and I didn't think that would matter, but that matters. That line needs to be dead on. So I have some patterns to make, probably gonna make them out of like sheet metal and refine those. got a little crazy with the draw knife on the end, so I just decided, but it's 3 inches, so I think we're gonna hang this baby, see how she goes. Came out a little thinner than I would like. I wanted it more, it's a little bit too thin, but I think I'm gonna, what I'm gonna do is, when my patterns go a 1/4 inch over what the actual is on Grandpa's axe, and then go from there. Because when you have to tweak stuff, you end up sanding more than you want. And as the process goes along, you learn what to do and what not to do, and when you can get away with some slop. But I mean, I'm pretty pleased. This was all, there it is. This was all by eye. So, I mean, you can see that pencil line lining up. Whoops. You can see, what can you see? Just a little lumpy, like right in here. And you know what, since it's number 1, I'm just gonna leave it. I could obsess on this, but it's an axe. That's pretty symmetrical. It's just a little bit, like on the right, it's just a little bit not symmetrical, but I can fix that when I hang it. So I'm gonna go home for lunch, pick out an axe head to put on it. We got axes going on. I wanna do an unboxing this weekend. Got some special stuff going down. Some axes for some people that I really think a lot of. So I'm gonna try and get that out. And anyway, now I have to get work. Now I have to get working. I got work to do. But things have kind of slowed down. Customers haven't made a firm decision on what they want to do. So the lumber's on the job, and just kind of waiting, hanging out. So what better time to work on a drinking game and make an axe handle and hang a few axes. So anyway, I hope y'all are doing well. Yeah, I mean, you can just keep saying it and saying it. You can't really say it enough, but you know, I think all of this positivity, I mean, it's just starting to get like nuts, like super good nuts, not nuts in a bad way, but like, you know, just look forward getting up in the morning and seeing who's going to text or who's going to send a message or do something that really makes a difference, you know? I don't know about y'all, but it gets you going. It like, you know, somebody's like, hey, how's it going? Hope you're doing good. Man, that really makes a difference. So thank you so much. It means a lot. More this weekend. This week was kind of weird, sitting at my desk a lot and just didn't get a lot of content out, but I think we're gonna try to make up for that this weekend. So bye for now. And I couldn't leave the lumps. Hello again. But I think I got the old center line right. So anyway. It's pretty. There's one little spot, but you can't even see it. I can see it. One side is pretty bang on. The other side has a little dippity-doo-dah day right about there. But you literally have to take but I'll get that out too. But so not too bad. Not too bloody bad. Anyway, I just had to pop in and yeah, I I can't let stuff like that go. So anyway, I'm gonna go pick out an axe head for it and eat some lunch and back later. See ya. Good morning, friends. It is, it's like 8 o'clock Saturday morning. I do know what day it is today. So anyway, last couple of days with this axe handle has been really, it's been educational, but it's been a pretty amazing little journey, because I mean, this has been in my head for over a year to do this, and it's taken a lot of just flat out learning skills with tools I could use, but I didn't have any appreciable skills with them to, you know, like I do with my carpentry oriented tools, where it's like you see something and boom, it's done. And so we're getting there with the axe handles. And for number one, to come out pretty much bang on, I bought some cabinet scrapers. I went to my hardwood supplier yesterday and picked up some cabinet scrapers, because they have a lot of actual, they carry, in their showroom, they carry a lot of woodworking tools and whatnot. And so I picked up a couple of sets of cabinet scrapers and really refined the handle, and I'm very pleased with the handle. I mean, I'm so pleased that I'm ready to start jumping up and down, but I'm not going to do that right now. Maybe when it's hung. It's pretty freaking exciting. This is, you know, I was making this handle and I was like, you know, I can really, I mean, I'll never put my carpenter's belt down. But I'm like, I can see myself making handles. I can really see it now. It's even more clear. It's not just a pipe dream, you know, it's not just, it's, oh, my arm is getting tired. Put you guys in the toolbox where you go. I still can't find my tripod. I have lost my tripod. So if anybody has seen my tripod, I've got my GoPro stick, but it has no proper end on it. So, but anyway, I mean, where was I? Back to the, you know, just manifesting something, you know, and it's like right now it's like a snowball going down a hill. I've got axes and axe handles everywhere. You know, I was confining them to the bunker, and now I've got axe handles and axe heads up at the shop, and this is all gonna, you know, there's gonna be a dose of reality, because I got the call from the customers last night, and at 11 this morning I'm going over there, and we're gonna finalize the plans. So Monday I'll be drawing, and then we'll get the plans to the city and let them review, and then I'll have less time for axes and stuff, maybe not. The job's close enough to my shop that I can, you know, I can quit at 3 and work till 5 at the shop on axes. So really fortunate and grateful for all of this. But I mean, this guy, without any appreciable patterns, I don't know if you can see sight down that, but I mean, this is just all by hand, mostly. I mean, I do have a sander, but the final contour was with sandpaper and cabinet scrapers. And I guess total time on this, it's not like a freaking video that, you know, everybody's like, well, how to make an axe handle. This is not how to make an axe handle. This is more of just kind of a do what makes you tick, gravitate towards what makes you tick. If you're in a job that you hate, that you can't stand, make a plan.
I was laying flooring this time last year, and I was on a job that was stressing the bejesus out of me. And I made a plan. And it was rough. It was rough for about 3 or 4 months. Until, I mean, I had jobs lined up. I didn't make the mistake. I'm not saying just quit and, you know, go towards your dream. I mean, if you think you can pull that off and you want to sleep in a tent in a van down by the river, you know, I don't support that. What I do support is making a plan and find something that you love to do and figure out a way to manifest that into a job, even if it's another job that you love. Like, you know, if worse came to worse, I could go work for, I could go be a union carpenter again, and I would be beautiful with that. I wouldn't be 100% beautiful because I hate getting up at 5:30 in the morning and being on the job at 7, but it's something I could do. So having plans, not just a plan, but having several plans so that you're not standing out in the cold. But I'm just so excited about, I mean, it did come out thinner than I want, but the main thing that I learned is when you start with your blank, it's got to be, you can't start your blank at the finished size. I'm gonna try going basically a 1/2 inch, but a 1/4 inch on each side. I'm gonna go there. And because the final sanding, you know, you can rough it out and you're like, oh, that's good. And then you start sanding and contouring. And then I'm actually smaller and thinner than I would like. I wish this would be about a 1/4 inch thicker and that my taper was wider in here. Just the whole thing. I mean, but the taper that I have, I like. So anyway, we're not going to do that today. This is mainly just being grateful and humbled by what I just explained, and you know, to all 25 subscribers on my channel, you guys, and I could say gals, but I don't have any gals, so I can say you guys freaking are awesome. Each one of you guys, of my subscribers, you know, I'm very grateful. You know, the interaction, you know, the sharing of knowledge. It's just amazing, from axes to slingshots to just saying, hey, how's your day going? I mean, that kind of stuff matters. I'm here to tell you it matters. And the encouragement, I have to personally give a shout out to Nick Pixel, because Nick Pixel, you were busy as snot when I started out, and I went back and looked at some of my, and I had to laugh. Some of my first videos was like a number. But you guys, Nick, Tree Fella, you guys were so, I mean, I had like 3 or 4 subscribers, you know, but you guys, and then even Uncle Buckin chimed in a couple of times. And it's just that shot in the arm. So if you've got a friend that's thinking about starting a channel, or is got a channel and is kind of feeling down about it, give them a shot in the arm. Go leave comments. You know, sometimes it works into an email and then an exchange of phone numbers, and you don't have to call them and talk their ear off, but just the encouragement, the fact that you can energize them to share what they know about things, and then you learn something, and that exchange is what it's all about. I'm just pumped. But anyway, back to the handle. So this weekend, if I have time, I've got yard work, videos to watch. And I do watch your videos. I am so backed up on watching y'all's videos, it's insane. But I found a head for this. I am gonna put, I think this is a True Temper Kelly Perf. Yeah, I know it says Kelly, it's barely visible. It says Kelly Works, and then it goes blank. But this is it's actually sort of a middle of the road profile. This is, I think, more of a chopping profile, because you can see that, I guess, bevel that is flatter. And then you get here, it's a little bit shorter, and you get a little beef there. I think it's more of a falling axe though than anything else, but it is, what is it? I thought it had a number on it. I think it's, well, I don't know. It doesn't feel like 4 pounds. It's probably 3.5, maybe 4, but this sucker is going on this guy. So the actual research and development starts immediately. And we're just going to be testing thinness and thickness of handles. I've just gotten frustrated. I have to say, for various reasons, I've just gotten, I guess frustrated is the wrong word, but just motivated to, you know, I wasn't expecting to do this for another 6 months, but just the market and lumber, the right lumber isn't always available. And I have the right lumber. I ordered, I think 50 board feet of eight. Yeah, I think I already said that too. I ordered 50 board feet of, I have a standing order now at my supplier. Every other week, 50 board feet of sapwood, straight grained. And it's kind of, you know, with hickory, you get what you get. So I'm gonna get the best that they got. They're going to pull 50 board feet for me, so I'm going to be stockpiling hickory. Can't get ash. I can get white oak, which this is white oak. White oak's a lot easier if you're doing research and development. I'm not going to just start out in hickory because hickory is pretty expensive. So we're going to see. I'm stoked. This has balance. Where is it? It's got balance. Wait a minute, balance. Yeah. So, I mean, this is, and it's nimble. It's a 36. It's just thinner than I want. So I want to see how it's going to hold up with a sizable head for chopping. So this is I guess, top priority. Well, I've got a couple of things with top priority. I have an unboxing. I'm making an axe for a really cool dude who approached me, and it's gonna be great. And I have all the confidence in the world. It may take a prototype or two to pull it off, but it's gonna be wicked. And I'm working on another axe. Both of these guys are on this channel. And they're not going to be wall hangers. I don't make wall hangers. I make working axes. So that said, happy Saturday. Bellhopper. I'm going to have to work you in somehow. I may be driving and listening, and I'll pull over and chime in. But anyway, I got to get my morning rolling. I have to go pick up 2 sheets of drywall, copy plans, and go talk to customers. So anyway, I want to get this uploaded, and yeah, and then go from there. I just can't get it all done. I got yard work. Somehow we're gonna work in some power saws. I almost said the dirty word. And I've got a good idea for some content, which I want to do like a collaboration between all the axe guys on the channel, and pick everybody's brain, and I will lay that idea out pretty soon. I just got so many ideas. I think I'm going to need a dry erase board here in the bunker for all the ideas. Because I forget them, and then like 2 weeks later I'm like, oh yeah. So but I'm rambling. Anyway, also, I have said this before, leave it in the comments if you know what flag this is, where this flag is from, what this flag means. I'll give you a hint. It's not a country. It's an area. And it's in Canada. Hey. So anyway, and don't go Googling flags. That's not fair. If you know, you know. If you don't, it is no big deal. Shiklank is on the road. He said, I talked to him yesterday. He says he's got some footage from the road that's coming. So who knows what that's going to entail. The brown poop colored Pinto is on its way from International Falls. So anyway, I think I've already said happy Saturday. Let's encourage each other and get that content out. And, you know, it's making a difference. It's made a difference in my life. And, you know, I'm not going to speak for anybody, but I tell you what, you guys are a bunch of positive buggers, and let's keep it rolling. And that's all I got for a Saturday morning. I gotta get my buns to work. So my wife is sleeping, and I'm glad she's getting some sleep, because she hasn't gotten much sleep this last week. And so I guess that's it. Keep your saws in the wood. Be kind. Love is winning. It's not love wins. Love is winning. One person at a time, walking forward together. That's the only way it's going to go. I don't think we're going to be able to walk separately. And isn't walking together more fun? I think it's more fun. So anyway, over and out. I will catch you guys hopefully in another video this weekend. Peace and rock and roll.